and it makes you like value. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, even on like dating apps and stuff like that, I be telling my friends this. Like, I think like 70% of the girls on dating apps are catfishing anyways.
I wouldn't know. I'm not on a dating
Oh yeah,
app.
we had this conversation. Guys are starting to catfish now too.
Yeah.
Like they'll blur out filters and like or use pictures from like 10 years ago. And I've seen some not horror stories, but girls will say they'll go on dates and the guy just looks nothing like their dating profile apps because it's pictures from 10 years ago.
That's kind of scary.
Or it's like they'll Photoshop, like eye bags, wrinkles and everything. Honestly. And then it'll be like an ex-girlfriend. They'll be like, yo, this picture's from when we were dating like 10 years ago.
Okay.
Or like when we were in school. It's wild.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say it's like
oh Lord.
The reason why I say a lot more women catfish is because, like I said, 50% of the dates I go on, they're catfishing me.
Oh, really?
What? I would say about 50% of the girls.
How so?
50% of the dates that I go on, I have been
lucky.
catfishes.
How?
Do you think
Why?
like looks wise or like
personality
who
wise?
they say they are?
Okay. I give all these girls a chance, right? If I'm going to go on a date with you, I'm going on a date with you. Probably anybody that's watching this, like, did I catfish him? All right.
If the shoe fits.
It is not always an extreme catfish. I've had incidents where the catfish has been extreme. And I'm like, what the freak?
What,
like define
a couple weeks ago,
extreme.
Jesse? Like a couple weeks ago?
Ooh, what's the tea? What's the tea?
Okay. Before I get there, let me explain it first. I think that the reason why it's a catfish, I think that females, like guys, the difference between guys and girls, the majority of guys is that guys don't take a lot of pictures of themselves and don't know how to take pictures. You know? You guys know this.
That's facts,
and then the majority of the pictures that guys do take, it's like group photos.
Yeah.
Or it's like bro pics, but
Yeah.
they're not like getting taken with the proper angles, the proper lighting, so you look unflattering.
Yeah.
Right? And then, so that's why, my thing now is if I ever take a group picture and someone uses a phone, give it to a girl because the girl knows how to take a picture.
Yeah.
Never give it to a guy because the guy's gonna be like,
An Asian girl
click,
too.
click, why? Whatever.
An Asian girl.
Like we went to the EDC and we took a group picture. I was like, give it to the girl. Give it to the girl. Yeah. Give it to the girl. And she was going in with the angles. I was like,
That's
this
good.
girl knows.
That's good.
But as a female,
Yeah.
y'all know all your angles. Y'all know how to contort your bodies to make yourself look pristine, right? And y'all know how to, y'all know all the tricks in the trade. Y'all know all the filters. Y'all know what filters work for y'all. Y'all know how to edit your pictures.
Get to the T.
You know? So, and okay, so a couple weeks ago, I went on a date. Well, actually, it was like kind of a date, not really a date. Or it's kind of like a hangout. Nothing really happened. I was like, so I got a like from this chick. I was like, all right, tight. I like her back.
Nice.
Got some convo. It was pretty direct. And then she said, let's she was actually never mind. And whatever. Met up with her, right? And I was like, damn. Girl look okay. Kinda like your pictures. Kinda like your pictures. Not really, but I'm like, damn, like you don't look, the resemblance was not there.
What was different? Like,
Yeah.
Was it like her face shape? Like, did she alter
That was
it?
one.
Or was it like her skin, like her texture? Or was it just like...
Okay, the skin texture, she had nice skin.
Okay, that's good.
So she did not edit her face. And I know that there's an app now that you can clean up your face now, right? For like girls.
See, I'm not hip. I don't edit
I'm
my
not
photos.
I know I think there's
Use what you get.
Yeah, what you
Yeah.
see is what you get.
I've been told that there is a app. There's not different than Facetune where girls
Is
use
it like
to-
Lightroom or something?
I
No,
don't know.
Lightroom is more like Photoshop. Like you can edit like a professional photographer. So it's like lighting and make it crisp and...
Well, girls, if you're
believable.
watching this and you use a filter or editing system, drop that editing system in the comments.
Okay, so I went to see this girl. Okay, she was like I said, she wasn't ugly, she wasn't amazing, she was just average.
Okay.
But in her pictures, she looked above average,
Okay.
right? And then she looked. I would say that the biggest thing was the face shape. Her face, the way that her face was structured in real life and in picture was not the same. Her face was so much more wider in person.
Was it like
not that a
round
wide
too?
face, not that a wide face is a bad thing, but it's just that I'm like,
Yeah, some of those
Hey,
filters
yo.
kind of like pinch it in certain ways where they kind of make you look more like a brat doll, or they make your lips look insanely like voluminous.
Yeah.
Was also I think that was like I look back at the photos and she was kind of like looking like her pictures kind of like to the side, so it's like kind of looks thinner. And so like, but then when
She's
you
doing
look when you look at it,
facial
yeah,
massages.
when you see it face on, it's like
I definitely had those tricks when I was like chubbier, like years ago, where it's like I didn't have a jawline or anything, and I would just like put my hair like this, or just like like I'm skinny,
like you're emo.
like I'm like skinny, like hide my like face a little bit.
Maybe she just ate something that like blew up her face that day. You know.
I don't know, but like I said, she was a good girl, but it is what it is. Nothing happened. Nothing just like
No chemistry there.
She's a good girl.
That's good.
And then we just hung out. Nothing really happened. And I was like, all right, that was it.
Dang, I had the reverse recently. I had the reverse catfish. It was cool.
Dang.
What is a reverse catfish?
She
Like they
look
look better. They look better. She looked better than she did in person. I was like,
Wow.
wow, I am
That's
impressed.
rare.
It was very rare.
That's rare.
I think it's just because like her face looked the same, but her body was like 10 times better in person. I was like,
Nice.
you go
Maybe
to
she just like sucks at taking photos because you know some girls aren't photogenic,
Yes.
but they look good in person.
Yes, I could definitely see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
That's a big thing I've noticed. I think like I went on a date once with this girl. She looked fine as freak in
Yeah.
her picture. I'm like, damn, this girl fine, right?
Yeah.
I don't do short girls. This girl was only 5 foot. I was like,
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm making an exception.
I was like, damn. I was like, I'm making a session with this girl. And when you see her, okay, first of all, the first thing I noticed, like, damn, you are short. Like I can't like I saw we went to get kava, the kava mezza, the one you sit down in.
Oh, yeah.
And then like I was like, I met her and I was like, damn, you are short. This girl like barely came onto my nipple. I was like, all right, this ain't gonna work. But I was like, you know, I'm just gonna enjoy the night. I was like, it had a good conversation, but like in real life, her face was so much more wider than it was in her pictures too.
Oh, wow.
Cause I think that like as females, y'all got tricks and tactics to make
It's
y'all
a hit or
picture.
miss. Like sometimes you feel more photogenic, and then sometimes you feel like whatever. I think I look better in person. Like
Yeah.
I think when I take pictures, I try to like widen up my eyes, but then sometimes I look myself in
It is,
videos.
like-
I'm like, my eyes are small. Or I think sometimes like I just don't charge. I'm like tired, so
Yeah.
I just look like I'm high.
I think it doesn't help sometimes that I feel like the majority of the pictures we take is like when we're already kind of lit.
Yeah.
Like when you're lit, you take the worst photos. I swear, it's so bad. You just look dead on the inside.
You think you look good,
You
but then
think you
when
look
you see the
good.
photo, you're like,
You're like,
I'm not
post
okay.
that, don't post that.
All right, I'm gonna say this. As a tall guy, I hate taking pictures.
that's true.
As a tall guy, I absolutely hate taking pictures
I don't like them
unless
sitting down.
unless I'm sitting down.
Why?
Because okay, you guys know where the optimal angle to take a picture is at? It's like with the lens at like your I think it's like your throat. I
Yeah.
think the girls when they flip their phones over, take a picture like this. Because
Yeah.
if you take a picture with the camera at your eye level, it makes you look like a big forehead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So the
That's
higher
why girls do this and stuff.
So the higher the camera, like if the camera's like at eye level, it's like the focus on your forehead, so it makes your forehead look big as hell.
Oh.
And then so usually you want to, I don't quote me, I think it's right. That's why girls they flip the phone so it's like their throat level.
Oh,
So they look taller
Yeah,
and
it-
slimmer.
exactly. So okay, as a tall guy, the majority of the time when we all Asian in the friend group, right? So whenever time takes pictures, if I'm standing up, the camera's like at my nipple level.
Yeah.
So literally, I look like this the entire time.
Yeah. and people take photos. They don't go like this. They go like this now.
Yeah, they go
So
like-
it's like at Jesse's crotch. on
Yeah.
this.
And so every photo, I look like this.
Yeah.
Well, it's just because you guys are the tallest guys out of our friend group. So
Yeah.
everybody's like 5'9", 5'8", and then you guys are like 6'1". So like there is no like in between. Because
Yeah.
if you do it at like the 5'9" height, y'all's heads are gonna get cut off or something.
But that's
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's why I absolutely hate taking group
Yeah.
photos because it's always like I'm always looking like this.
Yeah.
I've noticed.
What's up?
and
You
I've
just
no-
gotta be like on the ground kneeling
Yeah.
next time.
I've noticed Jesse now at all group photos. He's always in the front
I
kneeling.
get
And I was
on,
like,
I get on my knees.
I'm like,
I get on my knees.
I'm like, look at this motherfucker. I was like, I see you, man. I see you in my. I just go in the back and I'm just trying to tuck my head down like this. I'm like,
Jay's just like,
Yeah, so I was like, every time in a group photo, I was like, let me get in the front. Let me take a knee. Let me get into myself in the optimal
It
angles.
all makes sense. You know, for now on, if we get on tables, I'm just gonna sit on the couch and just tell someone like, "Oh, stand. I'm just sitting."
Yeah.
But
Now
you
you
already
gotta-
said don't take. She said don't take pictures of at tables with bottles in my hand. So maybe they're mine.
I don't. We haven't taken a picture out of bottles in our hand for like years.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
do
I'm
that.
kidding.
I mean,